All
All right.
What up? What up? What up?
What's the word, everybody?
Man, busy week.
Yeah,
Only
busy.
Thursday, first
Content,
Thursday
content,
recording.
content, 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 and more content.
Hey, we got we got a lot.
Yeah, we do. We
So
do. If I
I'm
can, if I can start.
go
Um,
ahead, man. Unleash what you got to
so
unleash.
so my theme is just being surprised
Mm.
about the few topics that I'm going to discuss. But the overall theme is just being surprised. I'll go with the short stuff first. Um, we both had Patriots winning, right?
Yeah, by 10.
I
At least,
didn't know how much we
at least that's what I said by 10.
oh yeah, we both had Patriots winning, and the shocker was they didn't win, and
They
the Bears beat the brakes off them boys.
got smacked. I
Beat
think
the
it was one of the top 5 losses by Belichick at home.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah.
like they were mentioning something about it. I'm like, yo, crazy.
Yeah, that was bad. That's the most points we put up all season.
Yeah, we dropped 30, but 33.
33. Yeah.
Man,
So yeah, that was a shocker, dog. I don't. I was that shocked me, bro. I had to watching them highlights. I'm like, oh, they
so
had
knee
some
knee
reps.
jerk reaction. You believe it again?
Nah. But it might not be shock the world, but we can do a shock me because dog, I had them Bears
Hey,
losing against the Patriots, man.
hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. I was a little worried when they put Zappy in the game because
Mm.
that little kid was
He
he,
was
he
a spark,
yeah, he put 14 on us real quick.
real
I was
quick.
like,
Yeah,
yo,
for sure,
what is
for
happening?
sure. Right,
So, but yeah,
but
besides that, it was another eye-opening game for me
okay.
because I'm sitting there watching it and I'm seeing the Bears win and they kicked a lot of I see driving up and I'm like, we've already said that we don't have no wide receivers,
Right.
but the game plan
Yeah.
was just like it was. What was it, like second or third and 20, and they
Yeah.
doing quarterback sneaks. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
terrible. Like
Yeah.
you can't like that's terrible, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you running your starting quarterback because you ain't got nobody to throw the ball to. That's basically
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
Like
much. Pretty
that's
much.
sad, man.
It was it was pretty much like a three-headed monster. It was
Yeah.
Field, Herbert, and Montgomery, and
Yep.
making them trying to stop them three, and that I guess that opened it up for some of the wide receivers to catch them. I think Cole Kmet caught one.
Cole, yeah, Komet
Yeah.
called a crucial one
Yeah, for sure.
where Fields just put it up and Komet
Yeah.
got it.
Yep. We
Um,
sure did. We
I
sure did.
think, but they average was like maybe like he was spreading it around, but like
Yeah.
ain't
Mm-hmm.
no receiver
Yeah.
had no more than 50 yards receiving, so it was like it was they I guess the biggest thing is that they caught the ball this week versus
Yeah.
last
They
week.
caught the ball for sure.
But it's
They
just
had, they had plenty of time to practice.
it's just too eye opening that game plan. It's like, yo, like third and long, we just running the ball because we like
Yep.
that's sad, bro. So it's
Yep.
like, but on the heels of that, we traded Robert Quinn.
I wish we
Why?
had more. I wish we got more for him.
We could have if we traded him in the off season, but because we waited and he pretty much his stock
Awesome
went
value.
down because
Yeah.
he ain't
Yeah.
been doing nothing.
Right.
So I was like, yo, I said if they trade him, we'll be lucky if we get a fourth, and that's exactly what we got.
Exactly what. Yeah, I'm like,
So
oh,
it's like, man, I'm like, well, I guess now he might that might spark him or whatever.
Yeah, I mean the Eagles, they
undefeated, so
yeah, so maybe it sparked something. I know, he was trying to get up out of there anyway, so
yeah, but
I wish we got something else.
What's crazy is that I was looking at the standings. I'm like, Bears still got a shot.
Dallas is a good challenge.
Oh man,
Dallas is a great challenge.
It's like it's probably one team besides the Packers that I don't care what it look like. It's them Cap. I don't care. I'm picking the Bears. If we could spank the Patriots, we should be spanking them Cowboys.
We'll see. We shall see. They don't have the weapons like they don't have
They don't.
in Green Bay.
But I think Zeke hurt too, so they're gonna be down a running back at least.
We'll take all the advantages we can get.
Exactly. So, hey,
that's
is what it is with that.
And then with that, you change the channel to the Bulls. They was getting blown out by 20 points, and then somehow they fought their way to win.
Man,
I'm like, okay, so this is.
Yeah, Boston took a whole L.
Boston took a big L, dog. They was killing.
Sometimes I don't know if they be working together with these schedules, but it's like every now and then you'll see the Bears and the Bulls play, and then be like, oh, they playing the same city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and I didn't notice it. I was like, oh man. So I had both games on, and I didn't see them when they was down because I was watching the Bears game. So I turned to it, and I was like, yo, they up by a dub or something. I'm like, okay, so we let's go, Boston.
I was listening to it on the radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was in work, so I had my tablet and my phone playing both of the games, and they was on mute. So I was watching it, but I wasn't listening to it.
Yeah. So that's one of the top teams that we struggled with last year that we handled them, and that's good to see. And then we after that game we beat
the Pacers. We beat the Pacers last night.
That's not really they're not really a threat.
Yeah, but we beat them. So we got 2 wins out the Bulls since we last talked, and then the big Bears win. So
it's
like
surprising week for Chicago sports, man.
Man, and the Bulls is looking good, man. That Yoggers look good, bro.
Yoggers, yes, sir.
Like he's looking good. Drummond's looking good, and it's like, man, I hope you guys can continue this solid effort throughout the entirety. Sure. Like you say, when we get Lonzo back, it'll be like acquiring a trade piece at the deadline.
Right, yeah.
And just get this thing.
They got some fight, man. Both of them boys, the Bears and the Bulls, they got some fight, man. They got some players that's some fighters, man. They not bending over and taking it. They like fighting back. But that's good to see. Excellent to see. And so was that everything for sports?
Yeah, that's it for the sports.
All right, so Black Adam, man.
I've been waiting on this.
There's I went in looking for something to bring to the podcast and just give them vitriol, and it wasn't there. It was a good movie, bro. Bro, it's a solid 7 out of 10.
Okay, we're going to 7 out of 10. All right.
So the stuff that we talked about, like his accent is not there. He's speaking English with no accent. But that does not hurt the movie for some reason. And there's a lot of jokes that don't land. It's really like it's not, like I said, it's not mind blowing. They're not doing anything new, but they're giving you a lot of action.
Right.
And the action is carrying the movie. And bro, it carried the movie to like, yo, this is a good movie. I really enjoyed myself. The Rock was, I mean, I guess he was the best version he can be with Black Adam. The story was solid. Um, it's some typical stuff in there we've seen already, but none of that really hurt the movie. Maybe because it was so action packed.
Okay.
It was a lot of action, though. So, but do I recommend people? I don't know if I recommend people. If you want to see it in the movie theaters, that's cool. But if you want to wait, that's cool as well. Because I don't really know. Like, I mean, that's subjective. But I really don't have nothing to clown this nigga on because I guess his team was smart enough to know, like, yeah, obviously you don't have the acting chops to carry a movie by yourself.
Right.
But yeah, it was a good movie, dog.
Now,
It was a good
see,
movie. Unfortunately, it was a good movie.
What's crazy is that, because of course I still haven't. I watched the end credit stuff, but I didn't watch the movie. But I was humbled because I shared something on Twitter. I'm about to share with y'all,
right.
It's like this is what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to attempt to look like Black Adam. Like, even though I know he could, and it's like after seeing this fan creation, it's like I'm kind of glad he did.
Right.
It's like it's like my criticism.
Two on the nose.
Yeah, it's like my criticism is like this is what I wanted, but
this is what you wanted.
But when I see it, looking at it, it's like, nah, bruh. It don't work. He looks even worse than The Rock in a costume to me.
Yeah.
Like it looks like, of course that's fan made, so obviously they probably would have cleaned it up, but it's just like, yeah, it didn't have the effect that I thought it would have. So with you saying that him not doing that and it's not affecting it, it's like that's a good that bodes well for the future.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like I have a feeling that that's not the only liberty they're gonna take. I fear for Green Lantern. I don't,
because James Gunn is behind the scenes now. James Gunn is another guy.
So James, they got some of those Marvel.
They got some heavy hitters over there.
The run thing. So I mean, I have faith that the movie's gonna be good, but the point I'm saying is like I don't think The Rock is gonna be the only character that they take liberties with not being spot on.
Yeah, I think it depends on the character though.
Because I mean, in all honesty, they did it with Batman. Because like we said, this Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, is not the Batman we grew up knowing. He's a killer. So it's like,
and that's what they were saying about the Superman, Snyder's Superman. He was a killer too. And a lot of the comic book fans like Superman don't kill, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't like the was that the Man of Steel movie?
Yeah, because he had a snap Zod neck in it.
But
he was like I honestly was confused by that because I was like, so what y'all wanted him to do?
Exactly.
What, like, y'all wanted him to just kill them people? Like, he did that to prevent innocent people from dying.
Taking them right. And that's always been my issue. Like, because for a starting movie from Man of Steel being the start of something, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
But then I heard, I mean, just being on the internet, Twitter and stuff like that, a lot of people, like, I guess the comic book culture was like, nah, that's like Superman doesn't kill. I'm like, well, in the real world, like, because Zack Snyder's heroes are like what they would look like in the real world.
These
It's like,
interpretations in a
yeah,
realistic Earth versus
right.
a comic
And
book.
I'm like, my man's is about to laser beam these innocent people, and like, what else was he supposed to do? Poke his eyes out or something? Like, nothing else has made sense except snapping his neck.
Yeah, like not only that, it's like at this point in time, it's at least in the movie,
Right.
you don't have because like I guess the comic books he put them in the whatever the Phantom Zone or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah. Right,
He don't
right,
have
right.
access to that, so it's like
Nah,
he if even if he did stop him from like they couldn't
he
hold him in
wasn't, but he
jail.
wasn't going to stop him though. He wasn't finna. The
I mean, I'm just saying,
guy
even
was
if he
insane.
did like knock him unconscious, where was you gonna keep him?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the kryptonite wasn't a known quantity.
Because right,
So
yeah.
it's like there was no logical explanation of what they
Except,
could have done to him. Like we didn't learn about kryptonite until Batman versus Superman.
yeah,
So
right, yeah.
it's like what would you have done with this? And then I guess, but I mean I guess they could have just found a way to bring because they use our body to create what's the creature name?
Creature name.
The creature.
A creature.
I can't think of his name. The what is that?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because they brought him back to life, but he turned into that creature that killed
Yeah,
Superman.
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, like I don't know, it made sense to me. Like,
Yeah, it made sense to me for sure.
so I'm looking forward to then, if you're using the Snyder cut, that means you've introduced Darkseid now. So
Yeah, yeah,
are you
yeah.
going to continue down that road, or are you going to pivot and what you going to bring Brainiac in, or like who you going to bring in to fight these? Because I mean, unless you do a black,
That's like either Brainiac or Darkseid would be like, to me that would be too soon to introduce either one of them because they so big as villains in that universe.
I understand that, but it's like, what else you got? Because
Right.
I mean,
Because you just use Doomsday.
Doomsday is
You just use Doomsday.
yeah.
And I guess all you got left is either Brainiac or
Because
you got Zod. Zod's dead. Doomsday's dead. Yeah, I guess so. Only Darkseid and
I
Brainiac.
mean, if you talking
Unless you
about
want to use Joker.
but how? I mean, how can you? I mean, I guess you could, but how can you say how you gonna say Black Adam just can't grab Joker by the neck and zap him? Like,
Well, who said Black Adam has to be involved? Because now that's like
I'm assuming that
because now
that's
because
the whole
I
point.
guess now he's an anti-hero.
Well, if they stick to the comic books, the reason why Black Adam can be involved is because he's easily manipulated by other villains to do their bidding. Like, cause see
Black
now
Adam?
this is where my lack of watching the movie hurts me, but basically one of the villains, he was a sorcerer. I can't think of his name, but he approaches Black Adam and is like, I'm gonna bring your wife back to life. But I need the power of Shazam to do it. So he would like try to harness Black Adam's power to bring back his wife. And of course, Black Adam is going because he misses his loved one. So, but then all he basically does is just manipulate Black Adam. Kind of think of like Mr. Freeze. Like it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Like except for she already dead.
I was like, yeah, you right. I was like, I'm trying to because you said manipulate. I'm like, nah, ain't no manipulating Black Adam. But the only way to get to him is through his wife.
Yeah, and that's basically what the comic books was doing a lot. Like he was basically the Mr. Freeze of DC. Like they would
Well, the
always
Mr. Freeze of Shazam, because
So
that's true.
but so if you got Gorilla Grodd from Flash that you could use.
You got
Black Mantis,
Wonder Woman. Yeah, you got Black Mantis. Wonder Woman has Gigantra, Cersei. But Superman has has the stupid Superman.
Oh, Bizarro,
but that's not. You can't use Bizarro. That'll be a comedy, bro.
Yeah, that ain't something that. I mean, I can see them
but we got the robot that's powered by kryptonite.
Ain't that Lex Luthor?
I know he's Lex Luthor's creation.
Oh, I know.
There we go, right there, Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Well, we already using Lex Luthor, but he don't have to be defeated. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they need to recast Lex Luthor.
Yeah, even though they did it with him, oh boy, I wasn't feeling him.
No, I'm not. I'm not feeling the Joker-esque Lex Luthor. Let's a cool, calm, collected Lex Luthor who just hates Superman because he's an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of this pseudo psychotic, like, bro, like, no, that's not my Lex.
Yeah. And then of course you got, like I said, the lanterns that you can, but
that's Sinestro
Corps, the Red Lanterns.
Yeah, they can play with some stuff now that we think about it.
Yeah,
that's like small scale build up to Brainiac /
Yeah, because I'm thinking of
I would put Brainiac and then Darkseid be like the last dude.
Yeah, even though they already introduced him, I will hold off on Darkseid because, I mean, you could use Brainiac last, but
you can use either one depending on how it's written. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the Darkseid one will make more sense because we already know Brainiac's game. Brainiac is coming to take control over everybody, and you'll basically be fighting all, Superman. Like you just be fighting the same people over and over again. So, and that we pretty much did that in Batman vs Superman already. So it's like, I don't know. It's a weird problem to have, but that's a Justice League movie problem. That's not like the next Man of Steel shouldn't. I don't know who. Maybe Bizarro is in that. I don't know.
But at least
you use the villain don't mean you got to defeat him in that movie either.
That's a fact. That's an absolute fact.
Because I mean, if anything, what we had, how many movies that Thanos was involved in,
and let this be known, we lost.
Yeah,
that battle against Thanos.
We got murked.
No. We lost. What happened was we went back in time.
Yeah. And
then we won. No, but the game was over with.
Yeah.
We lost. If we kept moving forward, we would have been some losers. So I'm not counting that was the end game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the end game was a great movie, but we lost. We lost. That's why end game exists, because we lost. We are 0-1 against villains. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. We went back in time. That's not a win. To me, that's not a win. I'm not taking that win. We lost, dog. We lost. We lost. And we supposed to lose sometime.
I mean, yeah.
We're supposed to lose sometime.
You can't have adversity if you winning all the time. So.
Right, that's boring. That we supposed to have lost, and we supposed to have went back in time and fixed it.
Look, everything about that whole Infinity Saga was perfect. The only thing that I would have changed was, to me, they made Ultron super soft. Like, for him to be a villain of an Avengers movie, he's a Thanos level villain. In all honesty,
he is for sure. He is,
and it's like the fact that y'all kind of dumbed him down like that. Like, unless you telling me that he survived that, like, because you seen What If, right? Mm-hmm. That's what Ultron truly is. Like I'm sorry, but they chose not to go there.
But I liked Ultron in the Age of Ultron, though.
I loved him.
He was hilarious,
but he shouldn't have been in just one movie, is my point.
He
should have been a Thanos level. Like, how we getting Kang?
I think they already chose Thanos and they didn't even anyway. But yeah, I'm with you. But I like Ultron. To me, Ultron was dope. But the What Ifs Ultron, that's another L, bro.
Another L, yeah.
That's another L.
That man, like, he went to Thanos and just one shot, dead. Like, Ultron was a problem, and they did not make he didn't see his full potential in that movie, and it kind of, as a fan, because I was a fan of Ultron, so it was like it kind of sucked for me. But I hope it's a lot of fan theories that one of them robots is they even trying to say the new Vision is got a little Ultron in them. So I don't know. Or White Vision, whatever they call them. But anyway, that's the only problem I had.
I got no comeback on that, dude. You absolutely right. But to me, Age of Ultron was a very good movie.
Oh, it was.
I didn't like Quicksilver dying though, because that didn't make no sense.
Especially after what they did with WandaVision, like.
Yeah, it made no. He's fast, so he could have got those people out the way and everything. Dr. Bush had to say, I don't get it, but that, I guess, to bring the story along, to make Wanda feel.
Because you had to get Wanda, I guess, down. Like, Wanda, everybody died, plus she died. But then when she came back, her loved ones didn't come back. So that kind of led to what she was on in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get the storytelling of it, but like you said, that he didn't deserve to die in that.
It didn't make sense. It didn't make. But then, somebody had to die, I guess.
I mean, I guess, because at that point we didn't have any outside of like the scientist that helped Tony Stark in the cave. He died, and then of course every villain died for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why they killed every villain from that point on. Like, we assumed Red Skull died until
we saw him.
Until we saw him. So, but so I agree. But segue, because I ain't got nothing else to say. But that Ant-Man trailer, bro. And you know what's crazy?
I got a question. I have a question.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Because we saw He Who Remains in Loki.
Yes.
And so the trailer comes out, and I don't think this guy that we see talking to Ant-Man, I don't think that's the villain, Kang. Because he said something like, I can take you home, just help me out, or something like that. I'm interested in is that the villain Kang, or is this another ally Kang? And if the Kang that was with the helmet on in the blue, is that the dude? Because he ain't said a word yet.
Exactly. So here's the thing. If you remember, okay, you taking me away from what I was, but anyway, I'll get back to it. If you remember Loki season 1, when they got to He Who Remains, he showed them like fighting each other. Like the Kangs was fighting each other.
Yeah.
So you might be right. I think you're right. But what's crazy is that what they're trying, or at least from what I'm understanding, the quantum realm is like the nexus of all of the multiverses.
Right.
So when people, I guess, time travel, quote unquote, they all go to the same quantum realm no matter what universe you're in.
Right.
So with that being said, that might, the Kang that you saw talking to Ant-Man, people like, what universe he from? And my thing is this: where is our Kang?
Right.
Because I know that the Kang that they're gonna end up fighting in this movie is gonna be savage. Right. But is our Kang good or bad? It's confusing. and from what I'm gathering from the trailer, and I'm gathering a lot, because we know this is leading towards Secret Wars.
Right.
And so it's like, is he trying to get Avengers on this? Like, he trying to build an army of Avengers?
So who is this? Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's clearly a Kang, but I don't think he's conquering anything yet.
Can we trust this nigga?
I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. Because my theory,
he too calm. He too calm.
He too calm.
He too calm for me.
And not only is he too calm, he knows something that we don't know.
Right.
Because he know Ant-Man is the key.
He's right. Oh yes. He
Go ahead.
He's seen this guy before.
Yes.
So we see the trailer, and it's like in our world, everybody thinks this guy is Spider-Man. They're not really respecting him.
Exactly.
They have no respect. We have no respect for Ant-Man. No. Then we see this guy, this dude, who obviously knows who this guy is, like from a different multiverse, from a different universe or whatever. He's showing some type of respect for him. So is this the guy who says, like, I've killed you before, or is this another dude?
Nah, see, I don't think that's the guy I think the guy in the blue is the one that's like, I killed you before.
I need him to talk. I need to hear him talk.
And this goes back to what, and I'm like, the reason why they did not use that, because they holding on to, I truly believe that if he's not in a post-credit scene of this Black Panther joint, he's gonna be like in the next trailer for full blown. Because they don't want, they don't want to what's the word I'm looking, overshadow Namor, because Namor is a pretty important villain too,
for sure.
He's like a Black Adam character.
Yeah, so definitely. Yes.
Anti-hero.
Black Adam for the water. Yeah.
And I truly believe that he's not the villain of this movie. I still hope that Dr. Doom is the villain of this movie. It's just a hope, though. I have no evidence to point to outside the fact that I don't understand why the beef between Wakanda and them going on at this point.
Somebody's instigating something.
And that's the only person that could make sense to me, because he's trying to build that suit and he using vibranium to do it. But anyway, that's just my little theory. But I just think that they don't want to overshadow that villain, because Dr. Doom is a very important villain too. So
I think Scott Lang is going to help this Kang.
And I think that's going to be to his detriment, because I truly believe that this man's gonna die in this movie.
Who? Scott?
Scott, yes. I don't think that because they introducing his daughter. His daughter clearly gonna have powers.
Yeah. Because obviously she's
And from what we understand, every superhero that got a doppelganger, meaning you got the Iron Man with Ironheart, Captain America with Captain America, all of them died. So they not here no more. So it's like if you setting up an Ant-Man replacement, he about to die. And then you setting up a Hulk replacement, which makes us hype because we like, well, if you're gonna kill off Hulk, we know how you're gonna kill off Hulk. We're gonna get a World War Hulk movie.
Who said it better be that? Because who said we ready for him to move on?
I'm just saying that's the only way.
Who said we want Scar?
I don't know who thought that was a cool idea, but
because Hulk got to redeem himself because he still like it. We talk about losers. He took a fat L. He probably the reason why we lost in the first place. Because he ain't take him down when he met him.
Yeah. Because
and that's right. They you talk about what they did to Ultron. What they did to Hulk was blasphemous. You get beat by Thanos. You get wait. You get beat by Thanos.
Yeah.
So you take an L, but then when it's time for you to come back out, you don't want to come back out? Since when?
Yeah.
Since when does Hulk say, nah, I ain't coming out? Since when?
Yeah.
That's just round 2. They should at least in Endgame let him get his redemption story or something. A punch or something. A one-on-one fight would have been fire. That would have been fire.
Yeah, like the only thing that, like I said, that's the only thing that makes sense, because if they don't go that way, like what you said is basically like you had no purpose of doing that with Hope. If you didn't plan on him snapping,
right,
at some point in the future,
some point, when the world is like when it's like you lost friends and everything because of this dude, like
you lost one woman you loved is because
we got a chance to do it right this second time. I mean, I would definitely have put that in Endgame, just like maybe before Captain America gets Mjolnir or not or something, or afterwards. I don't know, but Thanos
you pretty much, not thinking about it, that whole like once right after that, you should have had Hulk bust out of wherever he didn't bust out until Ant-Man bust him out.
Yeah.
So you would have had to had him fight during the whole battle. Yeah. And you ain't really see Hulk fight anybody.
Because Bruce was in the Hulk Buster.
No, I'm talking about an Endgame. You said after the meal.
Because he was helping build the machine to go back. And that was it.
Yeah,
and I don't think World War Hulk is a redemption story.
It's not.
That's a totally left story.
But that's the only. If you bring in Scar in,
right? Yeah, I'm with you on that. But it's like we missing the redemption part though.
Like I said,
and even then, because didn't he left.
Well, the original story is that he did something on Earth, and the Illuminati banished him.
Yeah, I know the story. I'm talking about the Avengers movies. I think he got on one of the planes.
Age of Ultron is when he left and went to Scar, or Sakaar, whatever it's called.
Right. That's when World War Hulk should have been put in.
Yeah, but they didn't take that route. They brought him back, as as comedy relief with Thor and Ragnarok. Yeah. And so Ragnarok was supposed to be the World War Hulk story, but they cut it.
So how we gonna go back to that when you brought Scar to Earth?
Now, see, the only this is because Scar, he clearly was born and raised on Sakaar. So my thinking is that when Hulk left,
right,
he took the reins, like he's the champion there.
Right.
But whoever his mother is the reason why in this She-Hulk series, Hulk went back, because I'm assuming she died or something. Now, Bruce.
So you just ruined.
You ruined it. Yes.
You just ruined World War Hulk. So how are you going to? So what?
Follow me. The only way that it's gonna make sense and work is, and this with this Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine,
right?
And you got, I don't know, maybe something with him and Hulk fighting each other. And so,
but whatever they be shouldn't take him as high as him losing his wife on his new planet where he just built a family.
And that's the thing. This basically where I'm going with it. I'm assuming something is going to happen to Scar.
Right.
That's going to, because he's still Smart Hulk, and that's going to bring the old Hulk back.
Right. Because the Rage Hulk,
sure. And then that's the only thing that I could think of.
Yeah, because you just killed his wife off screen, and we didn't even see her.
Well, that's just an assumption. We don't know if that's what happened, but I don't know.
So Scar is just coming to visit.
That weird.
Yeah, he's going back to Scar. This is summertime.
Hey.
So he's with Dad for the summer.
I guess.
Cool. That's corny. That's super corny. That's really bad. That's
terrible.
That's phase one.
But you know what? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't even know who to blame.
That. Yeah.
I don't even know who to blame, because I know that Universal still got some sort of rights to them, and they clearly ain't made another movie since the original Incredible Hulk, since they recast the dude. So it's like, I don't even know what they can or cannot do with him, like, to be honest with you.
So if you can't really do a movie, don't even tease it.
That's why I say I don't know. Like, when it comes to Hulk and Spider-Man, I honestly don't know what Marvel can.
Well, they cleaned up Spider-Man real good, but they still, I guess, Universal still holding on to Hulk, even though they should have been holding on to Spider-Man and let Hulk go, because obviously y'all ain't got no plans for him.
Well, Sony got Spider-Man. So Sony got Spider-Man, Universal got Hulk, and
that's when they wasn't really.
I don't know. That's to me, that's a cop out. Is, like you say, if you're gonna use them, use them.
Use it. Don't tease it, bro. And then
because to me, like,
that's not Smart Hulk's family. That's Rage Hulk's family.
Exactly. And that's why I say he has no connection with this child that he brought to this picnic.
Right.
He didn't even know he was there until he went back to Bruce. So it's like, what memories do he even retain of being that type of? Because clearly these are two different personalities.
Right. Exactly.
So it's like, I don't even know if he retained the memory, because when he changed back, he didn't have no idea he was off of Earth. So I don't know, man. They got a lot of explaining to do with that.
If they're going to do it, I don't know.
Which sucks, because Hulk is definitely my favorite over there. But it's like you said, he took a huge, and it's like, for him to have that line in Endgame where he's like, Banner lost and Hulk lost, and so it kind of made sense. for them to do it the way they did it, but like you said, they just never paid it off. And it's like out of all of the Avengers, they all had the book closed, and it's like his stuff is just open.
Just wide open.
Just
even
with no
Thor's
direction.
Book close was trash, but Thor's book close was trash too. The only good, I think Captain America is on. I mean, as far like quality of the closing books, the quality of it. I think Captain America probably had the best closing of his what we gonna call it, the arc, the era. Because Iron Man died, that's not really cool. I mean, but it made sense. It made sense. I'm not mad that Iron Man died. It made sense. Well, they made it make sense. Captain America's story was he grew old with his girl.
Obviously, what's her name? Natasha sacrificed
herself. Yeah. Well, we don't know if she did. She might be trapped in the Soul Stone. We don't.
I don't even want to go down there. I don't even want to go down that road, man. I don't even want to go down that road because then it's like, so what? You just gonna bring back the Infinity Stones? Like
they was in old boy's drawer.
Yeah,
in his office drawer. They could have. That's where she's at. She's right there.
She's just in the drawer, huh?
She's in the drawer.
Wow. I mean,
yeah, but yeah, who's that? So
then Hawkeye
had a decent closing chapter or whatever, kind of passed the torch.
Yeah.
Wanda's, we don't know if Wanda's dead or not.
I know she's not dead because she they announced her in the Agatha Harkness.
Oh, okay.
So she's gonna be in that. So we know she's not dead.
She's not dead. She probably she probably done with that with the villainous side though.
Yeah, and I think she got an answer for what she did in that movie. Because a lot of people like, Mephisto and stuff is like built that shrine.
Right.
So by her destroying it, she gonna have to, fight her inner demon, which is Mephisto or something that people were saying. So
we'll see if they gonna go that deep. I don't know if they're gonna go that deep.
Well, they hired an actor to play Mephisto, so
but what
I don't know if that's where they're gonna go with it, but
exactly. I mean, obviously, but they probably did that because people has been clamoring for Mephisto, so it's like, okay,
that part. But what's confusing is y'all gonna announce that she's a mutant, or is she just Wanda? She just like is y'all gonna are we gonna address the mutant issue?
I don't think. I think it was announced when we saw Xavier.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. So it wasn't. But they wanted to say that for Miss Marvel, the Miss Marvel show, to kind of like give us that, for those that watched it, that thing. But
right.
Obviously, it was there, but it was there when they purchased the X-Men. So it was like eventually they're gonna put it in there.
I guess I don't know, but like I said, now you got White Vision flying around for whatever reason.
Where he went,
and it's like you would have thought he would have been in that movie, but he wasn't. So
which would have been like, that would have been awesome to see that cameo.
Yeah,
especially if he was on the good side, and it's like
trying to find out.
They was arguing in the Wanda show. So you go to the movies, they actually gonna fight.
Right.
Wow, that would have made the movie a little bit better, wouldn't
it? Yeah, it sure would have. Again, I don't know. So just to rewind.
Right.
So we got Black Panther coming out.
Yep. Possibly hinting at Dr. Doom. That's our prediction.
At Dr. Doom. We got Guardians Christmas
special. Now, I don't think you think there's gonna be some Easter eggs in there.
The trailer, you ain't seen it yet.
No.
So we gonna talk about it more on Monday, but they definitely got Easter eggs in that trailer.
Okay.
So we'll talk not Monday, Sunday. We'll talk. We'll say that topic, but I just want to get to After that, you got Ant-Man, and then after Ant-Man,
Right.
you got Secret Wars, which is the Nick Fury joint with the Skrulls. So that's the next 4 projects that's about to come out, and and 2 movies, 2 Disney Plus joints. So
Right.
so
Yeah.
and that's another reason why I think that Dr. Doom is possibly in this Black Panther, because I think he's gonna have something to do with Secret Invasion too.
What was Dr. Doom's company or something like that? Didn't he have a company?
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm not a huge fan of Fantastic Four, and I know that's where they used him most.
I'm not either, but I just Von Doom Industries.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to look for when we watch Black Panther, anything that say like Von Doom Industries, then we know.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially on that boat, because I think that boat is
right.
because it's like whoever is on that boat where they was fighting
Yeah.
at, I think
Whoever those mercenaries are being paid by.
yeah.
If it's ain't Von Doom, I think the crowd gonna go crazy.
Boy, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go. And you know what? I won't be mad if they don't use them, as long as it makes sense. But to me, listening to the dialogue from Namor and from the trailer, it's like he ain't the villain, bro.
Right.
He just and they want us to, and that's what they do. Marvel is good. Going back to Avengers, they actually put the Hulk in the Avengers movie when it was really Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster suit, and that they swapped out for that trailer. So it's like they want you to think one way, and then so every time I watch a trailer, it's like, yeah, I don't believe nothing. And go back to the Kang stuff. Like, yeah, they put this Kang in here to throw us off.
Yes. I'm not convinced that's a good guy. That's another good guy. Cause you ain't fooling me.
You know what? I don't even think he's a good guy. I think because clearly, if I think Kang, the person, he might be one of them multiple personality disorder type people. And depending on what universe you get,
right.
You might get a nice one, a crazy one. He's sneaky. He too sneaky.
Yes, I am not. All that you talking soft and you talking about help you and you can get me home.
His calmness is just off the chain.
What do you want my help for? What?
And clearly, this is a city ran by a Kang.
That's his city. That's his city. He created Chronopolis.
So it's like, but is this his city though?
Right. Right. And if it's not his city, what is he doing in the other Kang's city?
Right. What he own?
Right.
He owns something.
What's going on up in here? I'm not convinced. I'm not. Nope.
Man,
he sound like a friend, but no.
March can't come fast enough, bro.
No, it's not. It is not, because what's up with my man, bro? We've been waiting to see something, bro. Only the people that went to that Disney 23 Expo saw this, but other people like I was waiting on, because we got a teaser. We didn't get nothing. We didn't get no
teaser.
Yeah, like we got the He Who Remains, but he's not Kang. He's not Kang the Conqueror. No. That's He Who Remains. We ain't seen no. They wasn't giving us. I was saying they wasn't giving us the Thanos treatment with this guy. So it's like, so when I see him, I'm like, okay, y'all showing us him, or y'all showing us a variant of him. I'm like, nah, that ain't him. That ain't him. The Conqueror, I think the Conqueror is a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't even think the Conqueror talk much. That's gonna be crazy. I don't think he do a lot of talking. This guy was doing a lot of talking. Yeah. I don't think Kang the Conqueror is gonna do a lot of talking.
But so the only thing that we know about Kang is that he's very intelligent and he's super strong. So it's like
he knows how to manipulate time.
And he knows how to manipulate.
That's scarier than Thanos.
That's very scary.
That's scary in Thanos. And then they're bringing so Ant-Man is the beginning of phase 4. Is it?
Yes. No, Phase 5.
So is Black Panther the end of Phase 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I say you might get a
Dome Industries.
Yeah, you might get that, and you might to set it up for later on down the line, and on top of, you might get a Kane teaser.
Boy, don't talk about a Kane teaser in Black Panther, bro.
Because I mean, it's the end of the phase, so they gotta set up the next phase. And I honestly don't think that we gonna even touch Black Panther, like Wakanda, or none of that. Because the next couple movies ain't even dealing with Earth. Ant-Man is in the quantum realm. The Marvel movie is in outer space.
Yeah.
Blade, I guess Blade is gonna be on Earth, but
Blade, that's a darker part of, that's a vampire.
But that ain't gonna have nothing to do. That's just setting him up. Really, that ain't. I don't think that's gonna have any type of significance to the secret.
That might be like a bring us down to Earth type of.
Yeah. But vampires is one of the strongest creatures on the planet. So
for sure.
I don't know. It's exciting times though. That trailer was bad. I watched breakdown after breakdowns, and I was just like, that dude ain't who. Like, y'all hyped because y'all seeing the actor, and the actor is hyped, but I'm letting y'all know the Conqueror, like you said, the Conqueror, that ain't him.
That's not the Conqueror.
That's not the Conqueror.
That's the guy that's trying to overthrow the Conqueror, but that's not the Conqueror.
And I have to rewatch it, but if I'm not mistaken, like it was like 4 of them boys going at it with each other, like 4 Kangs fighting each other
in the trailer.
No, not in the trailer. In the Loki season, he was explaining it. Like, he was like, man, it was like 4 of them. So it's like we very possibly gonna see a couple of these.
We kill one.
Yeah, we killed one. It is. What is so crazy is that the He Who Remains one, I think, was probably the smartest one of them all, because he understood how to, step out. I guess step out.
He was probably the more like rationale, the most rational one. Even though some of his decision making was kind of like according to the female Loki, like the decision he made was like you took me away from my family and all that. So he's like, "What? You a murderer? So ain't no sympathy for you." Ain't no sympathy for you.
But what's crazy is that we left season 1 knowing that a Conqueror version of that Kang is over the TVA.
Yes.
So it's like,
Which
how many
one
versions of this?
Right. Which one is over the TVA? And is it this dude that's trying to get people to help him overthrow the Conqueror? I'm thinking it's the Conqueror that made Chronopolis, and then it's the other guy that's doing other stuff trying to like overthrow the Conqueror. But I don't even know how that story's going. How do you end a story like that?
You end it with a war. That's why you got.
What type of war is that?
A multiverse.
Because we already had the fisticuffs. So what does that look like?
You getting all type of variants fighting all type of variants.
No, you bringing, but no, it ain't gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be. The Avengers gonna have to step in and stop this dude.
This is how you introduce the X-Men. This is how you introduce, because you got Kangs going to different time periods, recruiting mugs. Like, yo, I need you to fight for me.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense if you think about it. Like I wouldn't be shocked if they bring back a variant of Tony Stark and Captain America.
Yeah. I think I saw some tidbits about bringing him back.
For that specific movie. Yeah. Because one of the name, not the Secret Wars, that's the last movie of this phase. But the one before that is Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
So a dynasty, like what does that mean?
Right.
Like, what does that mean? Does that mean he completely takes over? Because that's what that means to me. Like a dynasty is like a emperor, like a person
Yeah.
that
Right.
rules
Exactly.
the world.
Of all Canes? No. So maybe so according to He Who Remains, they found each other, and then for a little while they was I guess that's when the dynasty started, and then eventually some Canes had other ideas, and then a Kane War or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Might sounds like that might be what it is. For the most part.
This sounds crazy, man. That's all I know. It sounds like it's
You gotta take it up a notch. You gotta take it up a notch.
Because see the thing
Because when
that
Dr. Doom get here, so Dr. Doom just gonna be the janitor. He's just gonna clean up the mess, and then we gotta stop him because he gonna use stuff he learned from. Because obviously, if he's here for this, then he was around when Thanos was doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he was around. So he was looking at all of that.
Yep. And all he doing is taking notes and learning.
Just taking notes.
And so, see the thing, man. Yeah.
That Dr. Doom was a bad boy. He just a human.
And yeah. But that's the thing about Kane. He just a human.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about, but that's just a fact. He like that. It ain't even a mutant. He's just a human.
Oh, just a human.
So,
yeah, that's a human. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. But yeah, that trailer was awesome. I'm interested to see what Michelle Pfeiffer's character knows about the quantum realm, because it's just not. She must have been to that city before while she was
that's
down.
what I'm thinking. Because
when they went to get her, she was just lost in this. I guess that version of like a desert per se.
Yeah, but clearly
there's more to it.
Not only that, you got to realize that that was like first year tech that they was using to try to get her. They obviously improved the tech because they could travel through the quantum realm now with ease. Like,
she showed some type of powers.
Yeah,
coming up out of there. So that's gonna be interesting. If they go that far and kind of like explore that, because when she came,
because she basically got powers to heal because she healed the girl from the other Ant-Man movie that couldn't.
Now I wonder, did she learn that, or was that an after effect of being in the quantum realm?
I think she learned it because Kang.
Oh, so she's an agent. So she's a Kang agent.
I would. It wouldn't shock me at all because who else is she scared of?
Right.
Because she clearly was like, "You need to turn that off.
Turn that off.
Turn that off."
She's talking about it's whatever, but just for reverse. Like you say, a beacon, a light for the quantum. Yeah, turn that off. Okay.
Turn that off.
Yeah, we definitely got to see what that's about. But I'll raise you. You say Scott might die. I think the OGs might die though.
Oh, I think the only one that'll survive is his daughter and maybe the girlfriend.
His daughter, the Wasp.
Yep, that's it. I think everybody else dead. I truly believe
that's high stakes, man.
I'm talking about
if they're setting up
T.I. character dead. All the Mexican that talk fat, I
don't think all of them going to the quantum realm. You think he gonna come out the quantum realm?
To the quantum realm either. But they only show.
You think Kang gonna come out?
You don't think he is? What else? He already conquered the.
So wait. So the one that wants help. So the one that wants help and said I can get you out is going to come out with him, and then he's gonna end up becoming. He gonna show his true colors.
Yeah,
he might be working with Kang the Conqueror.
He might be.
Yeah, we gotta see this movie.
Yeah, this is good marketing, man.
We definitely got, because that nigga is gonna come out the Quantum Realm and just act a plum fool in this universe.
Because he clearly is trapped in that universe. For
That's
whatever powers he have, he's trapped there. For whatever reason.
That Kang, because the Conqueror, that's home. This guy, he's a prisoner there.
He gotta be. Because
maybe his timeline was destroyed.
Yeah, that's true too. That's very possible. Because we know that incursions done happened before.
Yeah. We definitely gotta see this. This is a must see.
It's too much.
I'm telling you, that nigga. I'm not convinced. That's not the Conqueror. That's if he is the Conqueror, he's very convincing as trying to be an ally.
Man, look, I don't know no Conqueror that wants to ally with somebody.
Right.
Unless they using them to conquer something.
To conquer something else. Yep. Like your timeline.
Yep. It too calm. Like, yo, buddy, let me help you out. Let me help you out.
I can get you out of here. I know you're not from around here. And like, wait a minute. That's gonna get Scott, because nobody else called him Ant-Man.
Yep. Oh, that's a good catch. That's a good catch, because everybody else called him Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Everybody else called him Spider-Man. Ooh. And this guy, this stranger shows some respect. That's how he gonna get him. He gonna take him with him up to the earth, and then he just gonna act a plumb fool.
Ooh. But is he coming to Earth to conquer it, or is he coming to recruit the other Kang? Because we still got a Kang on our Earth.
Maybe find the Kang in Scott's world. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, we gotta see this movie.
We definitely gotta see this. This might be a day one, Joe.
Like, this is a Avengers level movie to me. Like, I know it is so crazy because it's Ant-Man, but Ant-Man is pretty much the most pivotal character in the whole MCU.
Comedy, he's comedy source for comedy, but very important.
If it wasn't for Ant-Man, none of this stuff would happen. Like, if it wasn't for Ant-Man, none of this stuff would have happened.
The comedy guys played major roles. Because that idiot Star-Lord, all of us, that's writing though. That's writing though. All of a sudden, he can't control his temper. You worried about Gamora? Why are you so worried about Gamora? It's Gamora.
What's crazy?
It's Gamora. What are you worried about?
All you had to do was take the glove off and then beat him down. Like you was standing there while they was pulling the glove. All you had to do was help them pull the glove.
Why were you even talking to this man? Obviously talking to this man and him not answering your question riled you up even more. Bro, why were you still talking to this man? And why you what hand-to-hand combat Boy, he could have killed. Like, what you finna do to Thanos, bro? What you think you finna do with Thanos?
This is after you lost your half god power. Like, you ain't even half god no more because you killed your dad. So the little thing that you could have held on to, you can't even hold on to it no more. Like, I don't know, that whole plot definitely hurt because it's like y'all wrote this way so we could be mad,
right?
Because it was like
it's totally out of character for Star-Lord, because Star-Lord is cool.
Yeah.
He tries his best to really. He's really a square, but he tries his best to be
like
cool.
It would have made more sense for Drax to do that than
right.
Star-Lord.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, the fact that they did
they should have made Drax
to center it around, well, love make you do, because that's basically what they were trying to say.
Right.
Love make you do stupid things. Like that's basically the hidden agenda behind that scene. Was love make you do stupid things.
Yep. That's pretty much what it was. That was stupid. That's not, because Gamora told you if he gets her, kill her. You didn't want to do that. What you thought you was finna? I want to know what did Star-Lord think he was finna do with Thanos? You weren't finna do nothing but get yourself killed. At least Drax would have had a chance. I sure would have. You're right. I sure would have put Drax in that position, and not ask no questions like, well, nah, he would have been somewhere in the back while they trying to get it together, or seen him from afar. Mess it up somehow. Yeah, it definitely should have been Drax who lost.
Drax had a reason to do that because he killed his wife and kid. So it's like he, out of all the people, he had the reason to. And then, I mean, when he tried to go at Thanos humbled him with that reality stone. So it was like.
But that was with the reality stone. That would have been, so that would have been like, so that was like round one.
Yeah, all right.
You lost due to the reality stone. Now two. We finna take this glove off. Can you just
square up?
hold him up real, just like don't be calm.
Which is so interesting, because now I'm thinking about that movie. The children of Thanos, they was getting dealt with.
Yeah.
Like they was getting dealt with by the Avengers. Like which let me know that and then on top of that, like if it wasn't for the Infinity Stones, you could have beat Thanos. Like you probably wouldn't have, but you could. Like,
I mean, if not the Infinity Stones, you still got the ship. He still had his, what was that like a dual sword or something like that? And then sword. I mean, I don't know if maybe everybody together. Yeah, but like the way he two-piece Hulk, bro, it's like you just don't pull up on Thanos like that.
I think that I even though it wasn't, I only think that happened because of the Power Stone, because he did have the Power Stone at that point in time.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, because that's the first stone he had. The Power Stone. Then he got the what's the name stone after he beat Hope. Yeah. Space Stone. So I mean, that even though it didn't, like, they didn't show no effects of him using it, like I think that's what humbled the Hulk, was like, man, he felt that Power Stone, like, yeah.
Probably.
I can't do nothing with that Power Stone.
They probably should have showed that he was using it. But they also say that, he's a Titan. So it's like,
yeah, that's true.
And like half a Celestial too, or something like that.
Yeah, Celestial, what the Deviant?
Whatever the Deviants, whatever the Eternals was fighting, he had that too. So like, maybe that's what they was trying to. I guess if you're a comic book guy, like that was just legit. But I would have, if in that phase, I would have had individual fights or individual encounters with Thanos, like Thor versus Thanos 1-on-1. Somehow Iron Man gets around with Thanos. I would have had Captain America. Everybody get an individual shot at him to see that not this guy's legit.
And I mean, to some degree, they did.
Not in Endgame, before Endgame. So like, maybe have a cameo somehow, maybe in Captain America or something like that. Well, or at least during that race when, maybe not Endgame, but Infinity War, probably have like some one-on-ones. Because when he said, what movie was that? Was that Thor when he's like, fine, I'll do it myself at the end credit scene?
Yeah, that
So
was.
he's like, but anyway, that's just my thought. I would have did that different.
Yeah, because I mean, just thinking about it, he used the stone a lot against Tony Stark when he was fighting him, and on Titan, and Tony Stark was holding his own to a certain degree, and it's like, and he fighting him with what man-made like robotics or whatever.
Maybe some adamantium. No, not adamantium.
He ain't had no access to that.
No,
because they was destroying that. I mean, the suit was destroyed by the time he got done with it. So I mean, I just well, I don't know, because he destroyed Captain America's shield easy too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I probably didn't even matter.
It probably didn't matter. Some space.
Man, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. I would like to see, going down thinking about it, I would like to see how easy they defeated him in that other universe with Xavier and
yeah.
I mean, I understand that they did it easier because it was just them.
They killed that nigga though.
They killed him, and he only had like 2 stones at the time.
Yeah.
So
they didn't have a Star-Lord situation.
Nope.
And I don't think they had a Hulk situation.
Nope.
But they did have Xavier, so he probably did some stuff in his head. I don't know what Reed Richards would have been doing, except probably holding them down. I don't know how strong Mr. Fantastic is as far as one hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, that's I'm waiting on the MCU to tell me that, because
I think the only dude, the Brute, is the Thing. So So if the Illuminati is who they are, so maybe so the heavy hitters are Miss Marvel, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
And Agent Carter. Well, obviously Agent Carter is the heavy hitter, hand to hand wise.
Right.
And you get Doctor Strange for the magic, and you got Xavier for the magic. Yeah, he couldn't handle that. That was way too much. But who killed him though? Who did the last blow?
Because clearly somebody stabbed him with his own sword.
Yeah, that might have been strange, because that's probably one of the reasons why they had to kill him then. Like you was tapping into that dark stuff.
Yeah, that dark. I don't know. I don't know why it clearly was a something set up where he wasn't supposed to use that, and he did it, so it was a violation basically. Because I don't understand why he had to die because he used it to help.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like I'm thinking it had something to do with him killing Thanos with the dark hole. Because what else heinous, I guess, crime could you do that would result in them needing to, and then you admitting yourself, it's like, yeah, take me out, because the holes on me is too great. Because he got down there on his knees and took it. So he kind of agreed with the decision. So maybe it was stuff that he was doing leading up to it.
Maybe.
I don't think, because I don't think Miss Marvel would have been able to kill him.
But we know that she can.
Agent Carter wouldn't kill him.
No.
The Thing wasn't part of it. Who was that? So Xavier definitely wouldn't kill him.
Nope.
Reed Richards wouldn't kill him either.
Nope.
But Doctor Strange.
Who's on that? The talking one, the vibrating.
Oh, yeah. Black. Is it Black Lightning? Nope, it's not Black Lightning. What is it? Is it Black? Black Thunder or something? Nope. He is what is he? He Inhuman.
He an Inhuman.
Black
Yeah.
Bolt. Is it Black Bolt?
Black Bolt, I think so. Yeah, Black Bolt.
Yeah, Black Bolt. He can't. I don't think he can. I don't think he killed him. Well, he could have. He could have killed him, but his killing would have been different.
Right, he would have probably been like shredded into like exploded or something like.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it might have been Thor who gave him the last blow.
Yeah, what's funny is that you was led to believe that Thor was, obviously stronger than him, but not that much stronger until like he came back in Infinity War and just murked everybody. Like when he came back with Stormbreaker and start murking people, we was like, oh,
yeah,
why you ain't do this?
Right.
Like where was this at? But clearly he needed a weapon to do it because it's like him using hand to hand, he wasn't strong enough. So I don't know.
No,
we know that well, I don't know. But we know that the glove was made of the same material as the Stormbreaker, but I don't know about Thanos' weapon. He might have had
that. This the glove was made by
the glove. But we know that that's like the strongest metal in the universe. So that's even
the known universe. Yeah,
known universe. So yeah. So I don't know. Like
even with that, even with him murking them again. So that's why we like, bro. We lost that because this. Where did he put that daggone axe at? In his chest.
In his chest, yeah. And the man looked at him and said, "You should have went for the head."
Why didn't you go for the head? So he didn't want to. He wasn't trying to kill him.
No, he was trying to make him suffer. He was because you remember you remember what he did.
So he pulled a Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Suffer. We ain't got time for that.
But apparently you gotta see. But it made sense from Thor. Because
he killed his brother.
Dumb Viking. He's a dumb Viking. No matter
because he killed his brother.
Not only that, it's the way you have to remember what he did to him. He tied him. He basically did the same thing to him. See, Thanos basically Star-Lord himself too. Like I know you're not giving them credit, but by him not killing everybody, that's what made them go back in time and do all that other stuff. Because the other Thanos basically was like,
he really didn't.
Mistake he made.
He really didn't. Yeah.
He was like, the only mistake he made is y'all remembered. That's the only mistake he made. Y'all remembering is what led to this moment, and that's what happened.
He couldn't. He said you couldn't. He said you couldn't. You couldn't get over your loss or something like that.
Get over your loss.
Just couldn't. Yeah. But
it was like 5 years. They sat with that L for 5 years, and they finally did something because Lang came back out of the quantum realm.
Yeah,
and that's crazy because that's the second place. Now thinking about it, because we know Sakaar is a place like out of time because people grow old there in a matter of minutes. Whereas the quantum realm, you could be there for years and it's only 5 minutes past you. Like
you age slower in the quantum realm, yeah. Because Michelle Pfeiffer ended up still aged, but I think it took longer than if she was on Earth. Yeah.
So it's like
you're absolutely right. Because he didn't kill. Because Thanos didn't really kill anybody.
No. Not thinking about it. The only person he killed was Loki.
Right.
That's the only person he killed. I mean, when he snapped, he killed them, but as far as actually killing,
yeah. So I'm guessing, so this villain has to take somebody out.
Because that's the thing. Thanos.
If you talking about raising the stakes,
about his mission. Thanos was about his mission, whereas Kang is about killing.
Kang is about conquering.
And the only way
And I guess he'll kill you if you get in the way. Yeah.
If you get in the way, like that's
the same thing. Well, he didn't kill nobody again because Loki wasn't in the way. Well, I guess he was getting the next gem, getting the next stone. I guess they was. Well, but he didn't kill.
Yeah.
He didn't kill Thor.
He didn't trust Loki. I think that's what that boiled down to, because he was like, "Man, you played me how many times?"
Yeah, right. So they had history. They did have history.
They had history, so it was like, and when he killed him, he ain't no coming back this time. Like you don't say that to somebody with like if you didn't mean it. Like
he probably faked his death to Thanos so many times.
Right, and
Thanos finally really got his hands around him. Like, nah.
Yeah, you ain't faking this one, bro. I'm trying to think, man, because then, like, man, if you want to reference the Eternals, like, what's going on with them? Like, it's so many questions, and the reason why I have these type of questions is because is is the quantum realm, let's just say, for example, Galactus come and eat Earth, because that's what he do. He destroy worlds, right? Or universes. So he come and eat the Earth. Does the quantum realm still exist, or it only exists because Earth exists? Like, these type of questions that I be having.
Yeah, I hope they explain that a little further.
Because I understand why Kang and stuff is, well, I don't understand why he's there, but I understand that it's a lot of humans that are there. Like, but then this trailer confirms that like there's other creatures and stuff there too. So clearly, other worlds is getting to the quantum realm that's messing around with this technology. Right. So it's like, and then not only other worlds, other universes. So it's like, is it similar? Because a lot of people say you could see the quantum, the TVA is in the quantum realm. And I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. But these are questions. Because they say, like, in the first episode of Loki, you see the same city.
Okay.
And I'm like,
I would have
to go back and look at it. I haven't, but it's just like, I'm like, that don't even sound, because I remember that city being a lot more golden or whatever, but this city is more like black and silver with purple stuff and blue stuff. I mean,
I don't even remember. I don't remember. I vaguely remember looking outside the window of the TVA building. So I vaguely remember what that looked like again. So I'm gonna have to check the episode again.
But I don't know. It's like it's just so many questions. But because they doing all this multiverse stuff, they trying to bring everybody together, and it's all fine and dandy. It's just that, like, does Kang get his powers because from the quantum realm? Like, old girl got her powers from, like, I just don't know.
They gotta explain. Y'all talking about like quantum. Y'all gotta explain that we ain't making that far in math.
Yeah, we understand that they travel. Yeah,
I understand nothing about the quantum.
Yeah, we don't understand nothing. We only understand what they told us, and they don't know nothing.
No, they're gonna have to explain it in this quantum mania. You're gonna have to explain to me what's going on.
Because they only know how to travel through it. They don't know how to.
No, Scott Lang don't know nothing about none of that.
No, he don't know nothing.
We are Scott Lang right now.
Pretty much.
For sure.
And I don't know, but see, Scott Lang is a white man that's gullible. Because that's the reason why they can't.
Like,
he's too gullible. Because there's no man that calm trying to help you in no situation. I don't care what it is. Like he was too calm.
It's like, bro, what's with these scars on your face, dog?
Right.
Like, what fight did you just come from, bro? Like, no, I got questions. Who are you, bro? No, I don't want your help. I mean, I want to go home, but I don't trust you. Answer these questions. What's with them scars on your face?
Ooh,
Why are you talking to me like this? Who are you? But is there anything else you want to knock out today? Or we
can say because I'm still playing it, but we can say Gotham Knights for Sunday.
Okay, we're gonna check out. So Sunday Gotham Knights Bears game. Probably another
Bulls play tomorrow night, I think.
I'll go see
you. We got some more content.
Bet. And then I gotta check out the you say what? What was that? I need to check out? Was that a trailer?
Huh?
What's that?
Oh, Guardians Christmas special.
Right. Okay, bet. I got homework.
Yeah.
All right, man. So man, we got part 1 is through.
Ooh-wee. This is a week, man.
Content. Yeah, so man, make sure y'all check us out Sunday promptly, man, probably after the Bears game.
Yes, sir.
Something like that. We're gonna be online. We're gonna be on Sunday, part 2. Thank y'all for vibing with us tonight, man. We'll catch y'all Sunday. God bless.